basically how we came about was I formed the band with Sudin. We were like the first members years back. I met my childhood friend, Jashan, and he was into guitars, and yeah, he actually picked up the guitar and he learned quite fast. Then he joined the band, and he joined the band with Clement at the same time. Started off from there. So I found our drummer Ian. He was a long time friend. He joined the band, and John, keyboardist, I found him on Facebook. So we started jamming, and yeah, it worked out well, and that's how it all started.
How Flawed Element sound like? I think we sound very unique and special on our own, even though we might have elements of hard rock, new metal, or even a bit of hip hop here and there. But I believe that you can't classify us under with like any other bands or any other genre in the world, because we have this very distinct sound that you can identify with us. I think that's what we're trying to do in the music scene, to have to create a sound which you can identify ourselves with and how we express ourselves. So I think that's Flawed Elements music. Yeah.
Whenever we start writing a song, it always comes out that Joe normally has the body of the song. He comes up with a basic riff for the song, then maybe he comes and tells us, okay, look, guys, I found this riff, so let's work towards something that we can achieve. So comes to John's house. Normally we do our practices and writing of songs in John's house. It used to be at Joe's house, but we found a bigger place, so yeah, it's in John's house. And then we come together, and then normally everybody gives their own input and tries to build from that foundation, but it never ends up that foundation normally that foundation never stays in the song. So basically what I feel is that our songwriting always depends on the body, but it comes out to something really big, and that's how we write most of our songs. Songwriting can take a day. We had songs written in an hour, and we had songs written in 3 weeks. So it's an ongoing process, and we keep editing our songs as and when time and our musical direction leads us to.
Sometimes our songs also it can take months to write as well. In fact, song we have written like different versions, for the song, and after that we normally go to the studio because
that's where I come on my drum parts, because normally at John's house it's just the music, the guitars, the bass, and the keyboards. So after, when everything is settled, we'll go to the studio and I'll be doing my drum parts for it. And basically after everything is settled, we will drill intensively on that song to get tight. So you can always catch us at that studio in the third room. That's where we spend most of our time perfecting the song and getting tight.
Okay, right now actually we're recording our first album. We're recording at a studio it's a Snakeweed studio actually. Leonard Suse is the sound man for this, and he's like a producer. So we hope that this album will bring the best out of us.
Okay, speaking of Leonard Suse, he's a very comfortable guy to work with. I believe all of us have enjoyed the moments at Snakeweed. So we really trust him, and he's a very good producer and sound engineer. He gives us a lot of comments on how we should do our songs, how we should record our songs and everything. And he's a nice guy.
Lost inside, lost inside, lost inside, lost inside. All the shame.
That's what you call
Metal.
My name is Leonard Susay, and I work as a music producer and recording engineer at this studio called Snakeweed. Okay, right now there's actually a band called Flawed Element, which is recording in the studio. They kind of like represent what Singapore music is and what Singapore bands are, because you have a whole collection of guys that come from very different backgrounds and different racial groups also. And it's how they actually get together, throw everything out of the door and come together and work on songs and try and create music that best represents them. What I hope to see from the band is, maybe more involvement with within the band, like as in the members get together more often and discuss their problems or discuss how they want to take the music further, and do more research into what the other bands are doing, and try and release stuff. Not just release stuff out there and then keep quiet for a while, and because that's when the band dies, and that's when you don't get any support and you feel very disheartened. But I think from the way that they've presented themselves to be, and from the way that they've come and told me about how they want to do the songs, and everything has been set up really properly. I think once the album is done, they will be mature enough to actually follow through and take it a step further. In fact, take it a step more than a lot of the other bands that just put out stuff and then keep quiet for a while. And they are very confident and very determined bunch of guys. I think they'll go quite far.